friends, welcome to Big Ideas for Little Learners. Today we're going to work on a science experiment, but it is going to take a few days to actually get the end result of our experiment. So we are going to start with an egg. We are going to start with, I'm trying it in a mug. You can use a jar, you can use a vase. I don't have a lot of vinegar, so I'm hoping that just works in the mug because it's a fairly large mug. Some vinegar. And if you want, you can add some food coloring. Adds a little bit more fun. So what we do, what the goal of it is, we're going to make a rubber egg. So the combination of the vinegar reacting to the shell of the egg is going to dissolve the eggshell. And then we'll start making the inside of the egg harder, more solidified, and rubbery. So the goal, if it all works right, is we should be able to bounce it a little bit. You can shine a flashlight and see inside of it. But we'll have to see how it all works. And the longer it sits in the vinegar, the better the rubbery effect of the egg will be. So for day one, we put egg in mug, shell on, raw egg. So if I dropped it, it would crack and there would be an egg mess everywhere. Egg gently in mug. You want something bigger than the egg because the egg will grow some. So this has a pretty big opening. It's much larger than the egg, so this should work okay. A mason jar could work well. I didn't have any good bowls that were deep enough that I thought would work. And then just pour vinegar so that it covers the egg. So I don't know if we can see. Can you see how? There's the egg and there's vinegar over it. I'm going to add a little bit more just to make sure it really covers it and if it grows a little bit. And then you can add some food coloring. So you can pick a color if you want your eggs to be different colors. You can put eggs in different jars and see. I am going to take some blue. That's not blue, that's red. I'm going to take some blue and put a few drops inside. Now, what I'm seeing already is just on the egg. I'll have to see, maybe it's better if I move. Can you see the bubbles? It's already working that fast. Oh, so cool. And that's the vinegar reacting with the eggshell is already having a chemical reaction. So what we do is we wait, and then tomorrow, so 24 hours from when we start it, we dump the vinegar out and reload the egg with vinegar. So we do nothing to the egg. We leave it in the jar. And then, so I'll be back, well, shortly. For me, it will be a day. For you, it will be in a second. And we will see what happens next to the egg after it sits in our jar for an hour, or for a day, sorry. All right, so the egg has been sitting in the vinegar for 24 hours. I just dumped out the vinegar into the sink. And you see, I wonder if I can, it's squishy. Can you see my finger? Woo, that's so weird. This is an egg. The shell is off and the egg is blue, but it's still not ready to play yet. So what we're going to do is cover the egg again with some vinegar. So I'm going to add some more vinegar to cover the egg up. And all of these bubbles were what was on the egg as the vinegar reacted with the shell and eroded it away. So now we're going to wait for 2 more days. So that's a long time. That's not tomorrow. It's the day after tomorrow to see what the egg is going to look like and if we'll be able to bounce it. But I'm so excited. Like, it's already working. Oh, and the egg looks bigger in there too. All right, this is fun. We'll be back again to see what happens after I've waited 2 more days. We're back. My egg has sat in the vinegar, for about a day and a half since I put it in. It said 2 days. So I'm thinking the longer it sits in the vinegar, the better the rubber factor, the higher you'll be able to drop it. Everything I read has told me be careful where you drop. It can splatter and make a big mess. So I've got a towel here. And counter, and on the floor we've taken out the carpet. So if it hits the floor, I'm okay with that mess. But make sure wherever you are, you're okay if an egg splatters. I don't know what the mess is going to be like. Maybe, we'll see now. All right, so I have my egg. Can we see? There's some foam on top. I'm going to pour out the vinegar into the sink, which is right here. Woo! Sorry. And, whoa. And I'm going to see what the egg is. Look at how big that egg is now. So this is way bigger than the egg I put in. The shell is gone. Oh, can you look? It's squishy. Woo! And it's blue because we added blue food coloring when we started the whole thing. All right, now before we try bouncing it and seeing how rubbery it is, I have a flashlight. So I want to see. Whoops, I want to see if we can see inside. I don't know if it will work better if the egg was white and we didn't color it, because right now I can't really.
You can see the yolk.
Yeah?
But like I can see it over here, your camera's not going to see it.
Okay. Let's see. Maybe if I put it down here. Woo. Sorry, I'm watching the egg and the flashlight. I'm not watching the phone to see where it's going to go. All right, so let's see. Maybe closer.
Oh, there's the yolk on the bottom.
Oh, can you see? Oh, there we go. See the yolk down there on the bottom? Oh my gosh, this is so cool. Wah! All right, so now the next thing is you can bounce it around, and we're gonna see like dropping it. There is no shell. I think I already said that. It's super smooth now. We're gonna see its bouncing capabilities. All right? Wah! Are you ready? I'm gonna start really low. Oh my gosh, it bounces. Yay! All right, so we started here. Let's go a little higher. That's as far as it went. So, I do believe that if it's sat for the weekend or even up to a week, so the longer it sits in the vinegar, the better it will bounce. Mine didn't sit quite as long as it needed to, so it did not go far before it bounced. Now, if I can show you, I don't know if you can see, but here, this is still cool, is the skin of the egg. Woo! All right, let's see. So it made it through the white, most of the white part is gelled or solidified, and the yolk, I really want to pick it up and see what it does. Oh, it's too soft. Touching it just explodes it. So, what have we learned today? One, the longer you let it sit in the vinegar, the better. So I did total about 2.5 days. Reading things, it's at least the 3 days. A week is even better. But it bounced, it was rubbery, it was super fun. But yeah, it didn't bounce that far before it broke. But still cool. So have fun with science. Again, science is always trial and error and see what works. And if you do this and it's working, I would love to see pictures and videos, and if you get to bounce it or squeeze it and just have fun playing with it, I would love to see how much fun you have with this. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.